Hey buddies, it's me. I'm here with my first ever Q&A and I'm really excited to get to it, so let's get to those questions. Telly on Furry Amino wants to know, can I boop this newt? No, this must newt. Don't touch my newt. No, just kidding. She really asks, what do I like about my OC? Well, I really like his colour palette. The nice pastel colours are so much more easing on the retinas than some personas I've seen. Not that having bright colours is a bad thing, but I just like the more easygoing, calmer colours, the pastels, and I also like how Duende is just pretty much me, but a pink fox, which means I don't have to write any lore or backstory for him, because that's my backstory. And he also has aspects of himself that I want to see in myself. Like he is a natural born Ditto-Rito. That would have been nice if that worked out for me, but eh. Bella Hops from Furry Amino wants to know, are you born and raised in Australia and do you know Picari Brew? Yes, I'm born and raised in Australia, never been anywhere else, and I wish I knew Picari Brew, that would be awesome, but unfortunately not every Australian First Edition knows each other. Mr. Bojangles wants to know, do you have any big plans for the future of your YouTube channel? Well, I would like to fix this place up. It's currently my workshop, but I'd like to make it also into a studio so I can record more videos here. I also want to do more first sitting videos, maybe some dares. Yeah, I just want to explore some themes, try some more top 5s, just see how I go. I'd love to get more subscribers and maybe open up a Patreon or a PO box and have some mail opening videos. That would be really cool, because I love watching on opening videos, and to be a part of that would just be so awesome. Deuce Ramirez wants to know, how did you become a beautiful furry? And girl, I wake up like this beautiful. No makeup, no nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I became a furry officially about pretty recently, November last year, or October I think maybe. And it was because I got really into the art and I loved the creative side of the community, and that's how I really connected with the furry fandom. And also I've always loved anthropomorphic animals. Whenever I play any game where you get to make a character, the first thing I check is, can you be an animal species? When I found out in Oblivion that I could be a freaking cat man, that was it for me. Amabee's Flock wants to know, do you have any hobbies or interests outside the fandom? I guess my other hobbies include cooking. I love baking desserts especially. I always try to make something like crazy. For last Halloween I made a brain cake. I also really like the great outdoors, hiking and camping. I'm also really into bird watching, and some people might think that's a really boring hobby, but I really like it. I think birds are really cool. They, you know, and the fact that they can fly away at any moment makes it really special when you spot a good one. Hello. This is my son, Thor. He's the Lord of Potatoes, and he's searching around my studio because when I leave him outside, he bashes on the door. So, yeah, he's got me hanging around. Double from Furry Amino wants to know, have you ever been overseas? No. That's the short answer. And he also asks, where would you like to go? I'd like to go to Europe because Europe, all the countries are really close together, so to fly once, you could go to a whole bunch of countries. My mom used to live in Spain as a kid, and she said once she missed her bus stop and ended up in France. So, I mean, that sounds pretty exciting to me. And also there's food, culture, lots of really cool stuff in Europe. So I reckon that's where I'd like to go. Jack White wants to know, if you could be any other species, what would you be? And I do have a closed species coming out soon, hopefully. I'd have to be one of those once I do reveal it, 'cause they have horns and like lots of features that I really love that I've seen in other species. But I guess I'm just a plain old fox for now. Ambient asks, if you could only have pizza or tacos for the rest of your life, which one would you have? And honestly, this is one of the toughest questions I've received. But I guess considering that there's only one good taco place in my area and 4 good pizza places, I'd have to say pizza, because when I wanted to order Uber Eats, it'd just be so much easier, I guess. And my friend Beryllium Breviceps, do this alone now. I'm gonna call you Berrylicious. Berrylicious wants to ask, why a Folf? Well, actually, that's just the last name. I did it to mess with people. I'm really a fox. But really, I wanted to be a Folf at first because I couldn't choose between a wolf and a fox. But after watching a few Disney movies like Robin Hood, Zootopia, Fox and the Hound, I come to realize that I am more of a fox. So I'm now a fox, guys. I don't care. Voltmart went from a Shiba Inu to a raccoon and no one said shit. And lastly, Mr. Droney wants to know, how often do you go fursuiting? I try to go as much as I can. I try to make up any excuse to go fursuiting. I love doing it. It's just so much fun. Well, I do have fur meets like once a month, and I do try to fursuit during those meets, so I guess I'd say about once a month on average, and that's just going out fursuiting. I fursuit at home whenever I film videos, which is every week. And that's all the questions that we have this time. If you have any questions for the next Q&A, leave them in the comments below. I'm thinking next video that I could roast some personas because that looks really fun. It's all just satire anyway. If you have a persona that you'd want me to roast, my furry amino, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all my socials are in the description. Check it out, send me your persona, and hopefully I'll pick you. But until then, have a good one.